Hello everyone. In this segment, we will try to understand the concept of impulse momentum equation under the impact of jet. You have two pictures here. The first one, water which is coming out of a pipe, a normal pipe, and the second one is that the water is used for cutting purpose, metal cutting. So the difference between these two pictures is can be stated in terms of diameter, can be stated in terms of velocity. In the left extreme, you have a picture where the velocity probably it's less than the normal, less than the average. Whereas on the right extreme, you have a jet formation of a jet where you have a reduction of its diameter somewhere here through the formation of a nozzle by the fitting something called a nozzle here. So the velocity is very huge here, where the velocity is less here, and even the diameters. Now, there is always a concept which is used to quantify the forces, moving forces, apart from the hydrostatic forces, is the impulse momentum equation. An impulse momentum equation acts as a very basic backdrop in case of impact of jets. So jet is that flow with a very huge velocity, and to form a jet we attach something called a fitting. A fitting is a nozzle to the pipe. So usually outlet of a nozzle will have a reduced diameter, and this reduced diameter will cause a high impact in terms of a velocity, and it does some kind of a work done on the material which is kept right on the front of the jet. Okay, now let us try to understand impulse momentum principle. So according to the impulse momentum principle, the net force acting on a mass of fluid is equal to change in momentum of flow per unit time in the same direction. So we can have a more understanding of impulse momentum principle from the Newton's second law of motion. So as per the Newton's second law of motion, it says F equals to m into a. The direction of F and direction of a are one and the same, and m is mass and a is acceleration, and a is nothing but it is change in velocity. It is rate of change of velocity. So it is dv by dt. So dt is the unit time that we consider here. So again, a can be replaced with dv by dt. Here is f equals to m into dv by dt, and m, however, it is a constant parameter, but I'll take this as a differential one. So I'll take inside a d. So f is d of m into v divided by dt. So d of m into v is momentum. So it is change in momentum divided by dt says rate of change of momentum. So we call this as a momentum principle. This is how we define Newton's second law. The further the dt on the denominator can be multiplied to f here. It is f into dt, which is equals to d into or d of m into v. So f into dt, F is the force. If I keep dt equals to a microsecond, so F into dt is always called the impulse. So usually the impulse will have happen in a fraction of seconds. So F into dt is always called impulse, where F is the force and dt is a very fractional second. So F into dt is equal to the change in momentum, and this equation is called impulse momentum equation. And according to this equation, the principle of impulse momentum principle can also be rewritten as the impulse of a force F acting on a fluid mass m in a short interval of time dt is equal to the change of momentum in the direction of force. Now, the direction of force and direction of momentum are one and the same. Now, for hydrodynamic cases, such as the jet which is coming out of a nozzle, we highly consider this, and we try to calculate impact or the force. So let us try to understand the applications of impulse momentum equation. We have also used impulse momentum equation in case of bends, if you remember. So the first one is to determine the resultant force acting on the boundary of flow passage by stream of fluid as the stream changes its direction, magnitude, or both. Problems of this type are in case of a pipe bend. If you have seen a pipe bend with 45-degree, 120 degrees, or more than 90 degrees or 90 degrees, we have used this impulse momentum equation to calculate the magnitude of force, or we have calculated the pressure or force here. In case of reducers, so in case of a contracting section, reduces, or in case of moving vanes and jet propulsion. A vane is kind of a circular plate. Circular plate is called vane, or a curved plate is always called vane. And if you have a movement which is given to a vane, we call it as moving vanes. Or in the whole concept of plates and vanes subjected to the force of a jet, we use this concept. So the fourth one is something called jet propulsions. Second one is to determine the characteristics of flow when there is an abrupt change of flow section. Problems of this types are sudden enlargement in a pipe. If you remember in the derivation part of a sudden enlargement, we use this concept of impulse momentum equation. And the second one is hydraulic jump in a channel. So all in all, impulse momentum equation is very basic, and it acts as a very prerequisite to most of the dynamic conditions. In future, we also use this impulse momentum equation to quantify the impact of jets.